The Nintendo Switch price, the release date and games. Now that the Nintendo Switch presentation has a date and a time, it's time to make some predictions for this January 13th or January 12th event, depending on where you live. Let me know your predictions in the comments down below and don't forget to hit that like button. I think you want to start the presentation with the games. It's a gaming system after all. You want to grab people's attention before giving them some information like the release date and the price. And what is a better game to start with than the new 3D Mario game? It was already shown in the Switch reveal trailer, but now we will get an extensive look with some awesome gameplay. We will see new powers for Mario. He's going to travel the world and visit a bunch of different cultures that will grant him new abilities like Samurai Mario. It will be a game like Mario 64 with a hub area and different worlds you can get to. I think it will be a launch title, although this could not be the case because of this other game. A Mario x Rabbids RPG will be announced. The game got already leaked and we saw it in a 30th anniversary Ubisoft video. Well, we saw Rabbids wearing Mario costumes, so it's like 1 + 1 is 2. It's in development at Ubisoft, but Nintendo has a close eye on this project. So then you have like 2 Mario games at launch. It's a little bit too much, I think. So what I think will happen is that this Mario RPG is set to release later in the year, while the 3D Mario will be ready at launch. Speaking of Ubisoft, Just Dance will also get some love during the press conference. The dance game was huge in the Wii era, so this short section will be focused on the motion controls from the Nintendo Switch, better known as the Joy-Cons that you can slide off each side. Don't worry though, if you want to play Just Dance with more people, you can use your mobile phone, just like in previous Just Dance games. And just to make this prediction a little bit more funny, I think there will be some sort of Nintendo song in there. Let's just say the Mario theme song. I mean, they had Tetris as well, for Christ's sake. If you think that that's all for Ubisoft, well, you're wrong. I think they're also making a new IP for the Switch, just like they did with Red Steel and Zombie U. Both games did well enough for them to make it again. I mean, Red Steel got a sequel and there was one in development for Zombie U as well, but they stopped because the Wii U was probably not selling as well as they hoped. I think that they want to capitalize on this again. I think the Mario RPG is cool and all, but to have a brand new IP be a success is also awesome. So I think we will see a new Ubisoft IP ready for launch, or I think that this could happen, the return of Rayman. But this time for real, exclusive to the Nintendo Switch at launch, and not like Rayman Legends that was first on the Wii U and then later delayed to get it on PS3 and Xbox as well. Another third-party developer that will get a lot of stage time during this presentation is Bethesda. I think that Todd Howard, behind the Bethesda RPG studio, will come on the stage. He already said that the first time with the device was, quote, the best demo I've ever seen, end quote. And Skyrim was of course in the trailer and it will be shown again, focusing a lot on the fact that you can play Skyrim on the go for the very first time. It will be the remastered version that launched in October on PS4 and Xbox One, and it will be available on launch day. I think we will also see NBA 2K17 during the presentation. This part of the press conference will focus on the multiplayer, where 4 players can play against each other using 2 different switches, just like we saw in the trailer. Then WTF, someone from Microsoft is on the stage. We are very happy to announce that Minecraft will be a day 1 launch title on the Nintendo Switch. This is the best way to experience Minecraft on the go. Start your creations on the go and finish them at home with one simple switch. That will be the presentation from Microsoft. To round out the third-party support, we will see an awesome trailer showing all the games coming to the Switch at launch day, or in the famously called launch window, so 1 to 3 months after the system's release. In the trailer we will see more Just Dance, Skylanders Imaginators, Skyrim again, NBA 2K17, Ukulele, gameplay from the new Sonic game, the first gameplay from the Guardians of the Galaxy Telltale game, Ubisoft's new IP, Seasons of Heaven, Stardew Valley, Shovel Knight with the new DLC, and some other indie games as well. Okay, thank you third party, it's time to go back to the first party. It's time to go back to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. We will see a real trailer running on the Switch, not off-screen footage like we saw in the Tonight Show. It will get a release date and it will be June. The rumors were true, but No worry, we will have a lot of stuff ready at launch, Nintendo assures. Bomb! Splatoon is back, all the DLC maps and the content with new single player levels, maps and a whole slate of new content to release in 2017. They say that Splatoon was a huge success for them and that they want everyone that didn't get a chance to play it the first time around to enjoy it now on the Switch. They will announce offline multiplayer with bots so you can train while being on the go, and also 2-player multiplayers added to one Switch, so just playing with 2 people on one screen. Of course, it was also possible on the Wii U, but this time on the tablet, so not on your big TV screen. Then to round things out, we will hear that in 2017 there will be a Splatoon esports tournament with a 100k prize pool. Then we will hear some wacky music from Splatoon and I will be a happy guy. But Splatoon is not the only Wii U game that will make its way to the Switch. Other games are Mario Maker, Smash Bros and Mario Kart 8. All titles will launch in 2017, starting with Mario Kart in April. Other titles will get a release date when we near the Switch launch in March. All Wii U titles will have better graphics, all the DLC that was released for the Wii U titles and more. Ice Climbers will return in Smash, and they will add Splatoon Girl and Splatoon Boy and a Splatoon level in the game as well. And when you throw a Pokeball right now, it might be that there is a Alola Pokemon in there. There will be Sun and Moon Pokemon in the new Smash. For Super Mario Maker, it will feature the online uploading that the 3DS version lacks right now, and Mario Kart will get some new characters, new stages and a better battle mode, like a real one in an arena and not on a real stage. No. Yes, please. Conclusion, all the games will be even better than they were before. Well done, Nintendo. If that wasn't enough, Nintendo will announce that the Wii U ports will cost $40, while the regular price of a Nintendo Switch game will be between the $40 and $60. New games like Zelda and Skyrim will be $60, while some 3DS games that might come over Pokemon Stars will be $40. We know that you love our history of games. We are known for having the best first party IP and we want to celebrate that with Nintendo Unlimited. Nintendo Unlimited is a new service that will provide you unlimited access to all our previous released games, starting with GameCube games, Nintendo 64 games and also NES and SNES games. For $9.99 you will have unlimited access to our great library, according to Reggie. Anyway, this is like something that I want to see happen. This is a dream prediction, but that is for another video. I will make some dream predictions later on next week, so be sure to look for that on the channel. For now, I think they will talk about the virtual console for the Switch, but sadly it will not be this, although my fingers are crossed. Okay, enough game talk. One important feature that will be stressed is the battery life of the Nintendo Switch. Nintendo wants to get ahead of the bad news here. Not by focusing on how long the battery life really is, but the fact that the system can be charged within 30 minutes in the dock to 1 hour if you use a regular plug. This is because of the USB-C that will power the system. It will depend on the game how long the system will last. 3 hours for games like Skyrim, with smaller titles like Shovel Knight will get like 5 till 6 hours. I don't think that they will like talk about this during the event, but maybe people will get some interviews after their hands-on event and then we will hear it. The leak specs were right for the Nintendo Switch, and no, they will not say, yeah, the leaks were right. No, they will focus on the HD multi-touch screen without a stylus, so they will not say that it's 720p, but it will be 720p. It will be twice as powerful as the Wii U, but nothing more will be shared. We understand the growing interest in online gaming, and that's why we will fully introduce My Nintendo here today. This is a new service that will be included in all the Nintendo games going forward on the Switch and on the mobile devices. With My Nintendo, users get challenged to do missions that will give them daily or one-time rewards. Then they can spend their earned coins on in-game rewards across the multiple games. This is something we already introduced with Super Mario Run on iOS back in December, but from now on all our games will feature My Nintendo. According to Reggie, I know the voice is far from Reggie's, but yeah, we'll have to do it with this. Anyway, My Nintendo was of course announced with the partnership of DNA with the mobile games, and with Super Mario Run we go a little bit further. We see some achievements and stuff like that going on as well in terms of missions, and I think those missions will be featured in upcoming Nintendo games on the Switch as well, and they will announce that during this presentation. Woo! Then before we go to the price and release date, it goes dark. There will be a tease for a new game, a new IP from Retro, the studio behind Metroid, and a recently released Donkey Kong games. We see a teaser trailer with more info soon, and it will release in 2017 exclusively on the Nintendo Switch. The lights go back on and Reggie is back on the stage. Thanks everyone for your time. We are delighted to announce that the Nintendo Switch will be $249 for the 16 gig version and $299 for the 32 gig version with a Pro controller and Splatoon. The system will launch on March 11th in the US, March 17th in Europe and March 18th in Japan. And you can pre-order it right now. Look for many more possibilities around the globe to try out the new system before launch, and then there will be a bunch of logos of events that Nintendo will attend to show off the Switch. That's it, the Switch presentation, a ton of games, a great price, a good release date, and that's it. What do you think about these predictions? Let me know your predictions in the comments down below. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for way more reactions on the latest gaming news, predictions regarding the Nintendo Switch, and way more. Like the video if you did. I will speak to you next time. Goodbye.